It is so common to see an inner pain in a person, whether the person has a story of being adopted or not. There are certain life experiences that we go through that we are not even aware of, we have no conscious awareness of, yet our body remembers that. And that's called an implicit memory. It's where our body remembers what we have been through. We can see that there are certain experiences that we may have gone through that might have been really overwhelming to us at that time of our life. Like perhaps being an infant, where we are completely dependent on somebody else for our needs. Where those times in our life that those experiences may have just become really overwhelming for us. Or maybe it was when we were in utero, when our mother was stressed. And did you know that mothers in certain times of their pregnancy, if their cortisol levels are really high, it is actually a neurotoxin for the baby? And yet, how would you remember that? So there are so many things that we don't have conscious awareness of. It doesn't even have to be a really big event. It can be anything that at that time in your life was just a really overwhelming experience to you and to your system. Join us on a 21-day journey where we will find the right tools. We will learn the right order for your healing and to address those difficult and painful life experiences that have become just the way you have done life. Every child, whether a child was born premature and it needed to go into an ICU unit, or it just experienced something that was really overwhelming at that time. The fact that you were separated from your biological mum is a serious overwhelm at that time. And especially at that time in their life, they have no conscious awareness or logic behind the fact that that needed to happen. You needed to have fluids. You needed to be resuscitated. You needed to go into an ICU crib. You have no conscious understanding of that at that age. But yet, we look back on that and we can rationalize that now as adults. Of course we can, because we know that that needed to happen. We needed that to survive, to be here today. But as a young bubs, we had no idea that that was going to be okay. And without that knowledge, it is really overwhelming to our system. And our bodies literally change. It adapts in order for us to get through that overwhelm. It adapts in physiology. It adapts in chemistry. It adapts in bracing patterns. And we can even see those patterns as a lifelong experience, because we experience that overwhelm. And we experience that overwhelm and it just kicked in survival mode. And our body does these amazing things to adapt to a situation. Time alone does not heal wounds, because if we go through a really hard time, if we experience a loss, a betrayal, or a death, and at that time our body makes that experience, holds that experience, it actually becomes overwhelming to the body. And it adapts in that moment to get through. It adapts in the best way that it knows how to. And it then continues to operate through that standpoint. It continues to operate through those adaptations. It continues to operate through those bracing patterns. And it never reaches a point of realizing that I am safe here and now, and that I don't need those bracing patterns anymore, that I can actually let my shoulders drop, that I can actually take those deep breaths. No, what happens is that our body, it stays in a state of looking for danger. It wants to make sure that what happened to us will never, ever happen again. Join us on our next 21-day journey into your nervous system, a 21-day journey back to me, where we will learn the right tools in the right order for us to begin healing and for us to start addressing those painful life experiences. I really look forward to you joining us on this journey, where we will begin to experience joy, where we will begin to find that calm aliveness, so that we can start living the life that we truly deserve. I really hope to see you on the next journey.